Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs. Where it's win or pack your bags. When we saw these guys in week one, neither of them were Super Bowl ready. But watching them now, I think both have a real shot at winning it all. They're gritty, they're tough, and they're ready for this moment.
Quarterback leading his offense to the field now as they get set for a new series.
Kind of a fun moment as a quarterback when you jog on the field in this situation. Hey, you know, weeks 1 through 18, they really don't mean a lick right now. It's a whole new season, a whole new sense of urgency. He's got to lead the way.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's a 49er first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
37-yard line.
Counter, McCaffrey. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Justin Reed with the tackle.
He's tackled at the 40-yard
Well, this group right here, Brock, poised to make a run in the playoffs. But they've had to earn that trip to the postseason, haven't they, without some of their teammates here on the field.
And for everyone on this injury report, the key is recovery. If you got a shot to make it back, any shot, you're going to do all you can to be a part of a playoff run. And for those guys out there playing today, the key word is prevention. Do not add anybody else to this list before the postseason arrives.
On third down, Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. First and 10, ball set up at the 48.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they're going to be humbled here on first down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Now, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
From the gun is Purdy. Into the hands of Jordan Watkins. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Third and long for him here. He brings it in. And he's close, but they say he did not get there. It's going to be fourth and maybe a yard. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. Now it's the Saints' all-time leading punter, Thomas Morstead, on to hit this one. And this one gets out of bounds. It was pushing some distance towards the goal line, but gets out at the 5. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Saints take the field. They'll be led out by the Louisville products. I know those folks are excited for them, as are the folks from Texas Tech and Oregon. Here's Tyler Shuck.
This is a moment I think people have been imagining for this QB and this offense for quite some time. Long before they clinch their playoff spot, you go over 5,000 yards passing for a season, and all eyes are going to be on you and your offense.
Let's go now. Let's go.
This is Alvin Kamara with it. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10. Pistol snap here to Shuck. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he gets this one up to the 10-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Shuck on third down. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up fourth down. So fourth down, and here comes Kai Kroger to punt for the Saints. Christian McCaffrey on the 49ers return. Fair catch is made, a yard or two short of midfield. Head coach Kellen Moore readying his Saints for their next series.
49-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Purdy to throw it. On him quick, and they bring it down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Working out of the gun is Purdy. Reeled in by George Kittle. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, and puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And this is going to go in the wrong direction. He loses just about the amount of yards they needed to get there. It's going to be fourth down. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. This New Orleans offense readied up for its second drive of the contest. And they haven't gotten very far into their opening script yet, have they? Just a 3-and-out to begin this game. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shump. Completed to his running back. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
That is a textbook first down. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Handoff here for Miller. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Off the play action, Shump. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, they connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
So still 10 to go on second from the 33-yard line. Chuck now from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And that's complete to Kamara on the check down. And this one does not go far.
timing on routes change when you leave the pocket. It really does become, well, the schoolyard. And you got to scramble around. What a great adjustment to still deliver a clean ball.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now. Air it out on third. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. Fourth. Purdy on first down. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
No real secret. They were going to get him and his height involved early there, Kate. The secret was, how is he going to be defended? Well, they chose to go physical. And that will plant a little thought in his mind the next time the ball comes his way. You got to be ready for some contact.
And this gets them well away from danger as he is up past their 20. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
It really is pretty simple. If you want to run against a 3-4 group right up the gut, number one, got to control that nose tackle. Number two, you got to get people to the second level. That was teaching tape.
Drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. Not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. That play wrapped up by Demario Davis. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Where's the intensity we expect in the playoffs? Defense going big play hunting, and they get him behind the line.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
They're able to drop it. And a couple of really good plays, Brock, made back-to-back behind the line to bring up fourth down. Thomas Morstead heading back out for the punt.
Formation for San Francisco.
And he's going to get a modest amount on that return before he ends up out of bounds.
The Saints take over first and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Saints to the line now. First and 10. Now Shuck to throw. This one's caught. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. 1 quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. A couple of zeros on the board right now. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They have it on second and short. They run it from the gun with Kamara. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
First down, and they go right back to it. Much better job keeping him contained this time. He's going to be marked down right near the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Completed over the middle. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Stopped that time by someone who collects tackles and all-pro nods every season, Fred Warner. Shotgun now on third down. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And we'll pause here for an injured Saints player. Looks like he's pretty shaken up. They'll get someone out to look at him. Reed now to kick this one away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. The San Francisco offense headed out to take over. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
One of the challenges when you run that jet sweep is you better secure that edge. I've not seen a great jet sweep in my life where you don't win the edge of the line of scrimmage. And that time, the defense got the job done.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. Got 7 yards on the run. Still 6 to go on third.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
6 yards to go here. It's third down. Third and long. They're going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. It's a pickup of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Trying an inside give now with McCaffrey. Escape free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 40. Take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. They get 13 on the pickup. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Dump off to his fullback. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Shark's going to throw here. Screen here for Kamara. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Well, this is the type of game you've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
To throw, Shuck. It's complete. This is Olave. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Now we have a member of the Saints injured after that play and obviously in need of some assistance. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Kamara running out of the gun. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Another run for Kamara. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Trying the right side with Miller. Gets it to the 15. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
You know what I call that play, Kate? I call that a confidence injector. It just injects belief in that O-line, that running back, and most importantly, that play caller knowing he can call a run and he can get a first down too.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down.
Here we go, here we go. 19.
Let's go give to Kamara. And dodged the tackle. Saw the lane, hit it quick, call out a gain of 7. Nicely done.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a second quarter lead. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts from the goal line. And this drive will start inside the 25. The 49ers are headed back out on offense as we get a look at Christian McCaffrey. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They gotta give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Pretty throwing here on first. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down at the 28-yard line.
Well, we saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Breaks the tackle. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's a 49er first down. So it's the 2-minute warning here from the home of the faithful. The 49ers facing a deficit near the break. First down, ball at the 36. Shotgun snap for Purdy. And they'll get there and stop him at the line. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the gun is Purdy. Looking for his back, but he will not find it. That's incomplete. Brings up third down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. On third down, Purdy. McCaffrey gets the first and still running. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield stripe. 49ers moving quickly, trying to get their offense to the line. First down, Purdy to throw. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. But it looks like the 49ers were the first to it, and they make the recovery. So they keep the football, but now they face second and long. Now Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. Let's see what they went with. Third down.
Get set. Line around, sir.
Here he goes. Third and long. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. We have a timeout here. Second one taken by New Orleans. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Thomas Morstead on the punt. And they could really use a good one here. And they avoid a return on the play. This one bounces and gets out at the 25-yard line. The Saints and Tyler Shuck just about ready for their next drive. And his rookie season has been among the best of all the guys we heard announced in this past NFL draft. You can see that late in this campaign, he is one of the top contenders for Offensive Rookie of the Year. New Orleans has the offense set. And all right, Brock, here's first and 10. Shuck working from the gun. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. And that brings up second down.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Caught by his back, Kamara. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. The Saints call their third and final timeout.
And the Saints.
First and 10 from the 41.
It's a gain of 10. First down, New Orleans.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. This finds Cooks, complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Trying to work quickly now.
A gain of 5 brings up second.
Shuck now from the gun.
At the 47-yard line.
There's a man underneath. It's Kamara. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Offense in the hurry up now.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Saints. First down.
Shuck now on first down. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out. And the 49ers get to it.
You know, Kate, defenders today are taught, don't just go get the sack. Go get the sack and the fumble. It's become an art form, making that strip sack, and that play was a masterpiece.
The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. First and 10 coming up. They're going to throw now, following the turnover. And he'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They're set up at the 35 now.
First and 10 at the 35.
First and 10 now. Here's Purdy. Taking a shot for the end zone. Brought in deep down the sideline. And they take him out of bounds, which means he's off. the toss to Kamara. That's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up 2nd and 2.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure a nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
First down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. On the give, it's Miller. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Kamara gets it on the draw. And gets a few on the plunge forward.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 49ers' 45-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Trying the air now. Here's Shot. Dump off top by his back. And they make the stop. I'm going to say it about the 37-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Shot with a quick toss out wide. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Give on second to Kamara. And he stopped just shy of that first down at the 28. 3rd down upcoming.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there. Reset it back to first down. But instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
Chuck on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Would have been a 45-yarder, but instead the offense staying out there. They're going for it on 4th. And the QB keeps it. Oh, he lost the football. And it's recovered by the offense, but Brock gets 4th down. We know only the fumbler can advance it, so this is still going to be a turnover on downs. 49ers to the line. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it brings up a San Francisco first down. Play action now with Purdy. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. So after the incompletion, still at that 40-yard line for 2nd and 10. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
That's complete to Valdez-Scantling. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
39 yards. And the 49ers first down.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 20.
They stick with McCaffrey. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, San Francisco. First and 10. Here's Shuck. Throwing the out route complete. Able to take this to about the 35. That's a gain of 5 on the play. Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
On play action, here's Shuck. Hauled in by Olave, left side. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
And the Saints, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shuck's going to throw here. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 43-yard line.
Running behind center with Kamara. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
Again, right side to Miller. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought for that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
That's incomplete for the moment. We do have a flag down, but it might not be good news for their offense. That's usually where we see holding calls. You got a major fistful of jersey on that play, and it's going to end up costing them.
Still 2nd down.
So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Let's go now. 60 Bison. 60 Bison. Check up.
Back to throw. Shuck. Has him on the quick hitter. He's got it in the red zone. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here we go. Set. Lightning 18. Roll, roll, roll.
Kamara now on 1st and 10. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
2nd down, it's another give to Kamara. Good running there to get around 6, but now they've got 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. Go left side, caught by Bryant. Touchdown, New Orleans!
Get set. Get set. Like a wraps up.
Purdy on 1st down. And the Saints are all over this one. Great work by the defense. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push them back for 2nd down.
I think we've reached the point of the game, Kate, where I got to make my PSA. Protect the quarterback, and quarterback, protect yourself.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It remains tied after 3, so we're going to have to decide things in our 4th quarter. Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on 2nd down. 16 to go following the sack. Running back, motioning right. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
On third down, Purdy. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down. Has some daylight through the 40. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. New Orleans back on offense and ready to go now. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Start things off with a run by Camara. Solid gain on that play, Brock. That's 5 yards. It's going to be second down.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
They stay on the ground with Camara. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
About set. This is 3rd and 5.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Chubb working from the gun. Catch made. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Give him 24 on that play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Go.
Off the play action, Chubb finds his fullback. And he gets this forward to the 19.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Ready,
Here's a give inside to Camara. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. Pick up of 2 here. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule?
First down.
That was it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And good forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
Well, the big guy gets him some positive yardage in close. It's not that the defense didn't expect run. I just don't think they expected him to be the one running it.
First down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go now. Mikey, Aints.
They give to Camara, left side. And he will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take a 4th quarter lead. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, Brock, he found himself some space to work, and from there, wow, all athleticism as he made his way into the end zone.
You got that right, Kate. Just that speed. You got to have some different gear when you get down here to the red zone. It's hard to score rushing touchdowns, and that running back...
Game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They'll throw, 3rd and long. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Well, he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Saints still running back Alvin Kamara, trotting back out to the field. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much. Those back-and-forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffled around here in the playbook. I'm a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At the 41-yard line.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Set. 70 Lions.
Pistol snap here to show. Screen here for Kamara. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 11. And the Saints are going to have a 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Now Kamara. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down.
Set up. Let's go.
Trying the right side with Miller. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
And this is 3rd down.
Trying to run for it, Kamara. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first.
Good for a Saints.
They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
First down, ball at the 36.
Set. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Now an inside handoff to Miller. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. San Francisco calls it 2nd timeout. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Set. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Set go.
Throwing now off the play action. Rolling now to his left. He tucks it and takes off. The 49ers will call their 3rd and final timeout. And this could be an issue the rest of the way with no way to stop this clock.
Saints 1st down. A gain of 9 yards. And the Saints 1st down.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Go. Let's go now.
Now a run with Kamara. Has some space inside the 15. And he did not get in. Finally stopped at the 1. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
After such a magnificent run, quick story time. My first NFL start. Ricky Watters does the same thing. Gets the ball inside and near that goal line. And I get in the huddle. Ricky says, give Ricky the ball. Time to give Ricky the ball. You pay off a running back after such a tremendous effort.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's 1st and goal.
Check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run with Kamara. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. But it closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal. At the 1-yard line.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Go! Liking 18. Bring it. Hook.
Kamara. And he's in for the touchdown. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Alvin Kamara, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff.
Yep.
Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
First down throw by Purdy. And they'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
On the gun is Purdy. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and
Gonna throw it. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
He's on target. Watkins. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble. No timeouts and down 2 scores. They've got to find points quickly here. It's 1st and 10. To the air again. Purdy. Throw left side. Complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Brock Purdy.
34-yard line.
That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that makes it 3rd down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
Get set.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Throwing now. Jukes away from one. Completed to his running back. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26.
It's a gain of 8. And the 49er first down.
And they get up there and clock the ball. A little over 50 seconds now remaining. 50 seconds to go. Here's 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. Throwing into double coverage. How's Coach going to feel about that one?
Yeah, that's a no-no. Yeah, I experienced that as a player and now as a coach. Please don't do that again.
Throwing the out route complete. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped.
That's another 49er first down.
And the spike stops the clock. 28 seconds left. Second and 10 once again from the 12-yard line. Here's Purdy to throw. Has some room to work. And he hits the end zone. Touchdown. I hope nobody left early, Brock, because we have still got a game. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now up to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
Point conversion.
Setting up to pass. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit. Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
They take one final knee. Time's going to run out, Brock. Their playoff story begins with a victory. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And you never want to count out those wildcard teams once the postseason begins, right? We've seen a few go on magical runs before, and they've officially begun theirs here, fighting their way to next week's divisional round games. With Brock Ewart and our entire crew, I'm Kate Scott. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Saints, as we'll see you next time from Santa Clara.